I'll introduce him, Lucas Moorfield next.
What's up, graduates? Here we go. Here we are, ready to move on to our adult lives. Armed with the essential skills of dividing polynomials, understanding the writings of the 18th century, and asking to go to the bathroom. Things that adults do in their everyday lives. So we've got that down. However, in these 4 years, this high school has done some good. To provide some memory, and hopefully jog your memories, I'll pair each year of our high school experience with some memorable pop culture moments and other moments. During our freshman year, Hotline Bling was a song at the time. Netflix took over the TV industry, and we couldn't decide what color a dress was. Yeah, remember? At the same time, we were awkwardly settling into our future home of Rockwood Summit as innocent kids. A year later, Stranger Things premiered on Netflix. Pokemon Go hit the world pretty hard, and we were all listening to Closer by the Chainsmokers while soaring through a year that didn't even feel like it happened sophomore year. During our junior year, we experienced the once-in-a-lifetime solar eclipse, an event that caused a sudden spike in the Google search, "Why do my eyes hurt?" I think I know why. But we got those goggles, we put them on, right? Class of 2020 probably took them off. Yeah, so during that crazy year, we felt the early symptoms of senioritis that the upperclassmen had always talked about, wanting to get out, wanting to finish. Before we knew it, we were dressed in senior blue, declaring our position as top dogs at Rockwood Summit High, running through the halls. In August of our senior year, Travis Scott dropped Astroworld, kids started eating Tide Pods, and then Coach DeRoe suplexed a kid in the lunchroom. Yeah, we remember that. So, meanwhile, we were experiencing our last football game, our last homecoming dance, senior prom, our last Wednesday smoothie day, and the last of our times as high schoolers. Despite the constant change of pop culture and everything else going on in the past 4 years, we've stayed constant. We've been together, relying on each other. We relied on each other to navigate the halls. We relied on each other to avoid upperclassmen bullies who would give us swirlies and stick us in lockers, a presumption that we quickly realized only occurred in the movies and on TV. We relied on pictures of homework and any possible advice before a test. With only one middle school feeding into Rockwood Summit, our school has generated a sense of community unique to the other 3 high schools. Not only do we struggle through high school together, most of us stumbled through the incredibly awkward stage of middle school together as well. As terrible as middle school was, it did some good for us. It introduced us to our future high school family. The high school family that would scream at the top of its lungs at every pep assembly. The high school family that showed up to sporting events with a crazy fan base, borderline harassing the other team and their fans. Yeah, you know who you are, yep, gotta love it. But like any family, we experienced our fair share of tough times. Forgotten homework, bad test grades, and loads of stress. However, we found the solutions to these same problems within the walls of Rockwood Summit. By talking to our friends, we managed to forget about the test we just failed. By participating in extracurricular activities, we managed to get over the stressful loads of homework we had. And by talking to a teacher we trust, we were able to quell any worries that we had. We've reached excellence because of this, because of the solutions we found. We found excellence in our athletics, boasting several state championships spanning several sports. Excellence in our music, and excellence in the classroom. As I look out at all the graduates, I feel as though I barely know some of you. Something I regret. I also regret knowing far too much about some of you as well. But when you develop close friendships, that happens. And you also take their advice and value their opinion, such as, "Lucas, you should speak at graduation." So here I am. But so far, so good. Graduates, whether we recognize it or not, we have left a legacy at Rockwood Summit, one that will be acknowledged by all who enter, and especially cherished by those of us graduating today. We move on in a big way today. We form our separate paths and go our own ways. We're looking at future lawyers, architects, engineers, drug dealers, pharmacists, teachers, politicians, etc. We'll see though. Truth be told, I'm nervous for the future. Most of us probably are. Most of us may feel unprepared, especially those of us who loaded our senior schedule with baking and pastries, study hall, and 3 different gym classes. However, I'm confident that we're all going to make it out okay. No matter what we all do in our future, we are connected by our time here at Rockwood Summit. We are connected by the lifelong friends we have made, or the ones you only see at the reunion, promise to meet up with sometime, but never do. Either way, we're connected. I'm extremely grateful to be a part of this class, and I'm honored to represent us up here today. For any fans of The Office out there, I can't help but think of Andy Bernard's quote, "I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you've actually left them." I think this applies to all of us. But when someone asks me the question that defines St. Louis, Missouri, where'd you go to high school? I will proudly say Rockwood Summit, the class of 2019, while remembering the good old days in the back of my mind. Thank you, the only ones left. Let's go Blues!